Candytopia is taking sweet treats to a whole new level. It doesn't matter what age you are because there's something here for everybody. I mean, who could say no to a marshmallow pit? I know I can't. So it's about time to take a break from walking around. I'm here outside of the Flamingo Cafe and I'm super excited to try some of the food everyone's been talking about. Let's go. Lucas Austin Paws sells such a variety of collars, there's no doubt you'll find one for your dog. This one was Stella's favorite. Let's put it on. You look beautiful. A 2018 survey done by the Michigan Daily shows that 1/4 of university students use the prescription drug Adderall, which can look something like this. However, how many of these students are actually prescribed this pill? I'm here at Cupcakes and Cocktails, where Misha has brought in 5 brand new recipes special for the event. After asking around, it seems that the fan favorite is this maple bacon one. Let's give it a try. It's delicious. Not only do they have a rock band, tie-dye, and ice cream, but they also have a photo booth. I'm here at the Gay Ocho Festival in Little Havana, where people are flooding in. This is so much more than a festival for the LGBTQ community, but a place for all ages and races to gather together and feel a sense of unity. Also, the race for the Democratic presidential nominee continues to heat up, as several key Democrats have dropped out of today's crucial Super Tuesday primary vote. Thank you, Kayla. One Little Shop in Coral Gables is bringing the community together with food, drinks, laughter, and music. Our reporter Lauren Markwith got a chance to check it out last week during an open mic night. She joins us live to tell us more about it. Lauren, how was it? Also on Friday, it's Valentine's Day, and up next on UMTV News, find out why February 14th rings a somber bell for many. We begin with Miami's newest sports team. Inter Miami kicks off on March 1st, and the team has already begun to prepare for their inaugural season. Many teams in South Florida have the reputation for not being able to draw fans in their stadiums. But as reporter Lauren Markwith reports, Miami's newest team is well on its way towards stopping that trend. It's the week before final exams at the University of Miami, and the majority of students are under intense stress. With multiple final exams and projects to complete, many of them have turned to stimulants to increase their attention span. While some students are relying on coffee or Red Bull, others are turning to Adderall.
It's definitely pretty prevalent. I know most people do or have taken it before if they're not prescribed it.
Adderall is a central nervous stimulant drug that is often prescribed to those who have attention deficit disorder or narcolepsy.
Actually, it creates more dopamine in the brain and keeps those people stimulated.
This conversation right now, like let's say like I wasn't on my Adderall right now. If I was having it, I was having it like, I guess sober, you could say, all the words you would be saying to me like would hit this roadblock and like my attention would be completely diverted.
Adderall has become popular with many students who have never been diagnosed or treated with the drug. Some students are willing to pay their friends who are prescribed the medication anywhere from $3 to $7 per pill.
A 2018 survey done by the Michigan Daily shows that 1/4 of university students use the prescription drug Adderall, which can look something like this. However, how many of these students are actually prescribed this pill?
So even though I'm not prescribed, I've taken it because I think it helps me focus a lot more, and I think I get a lot more stuff done.
Like any medication, it comes with side effects, such as fast heart rate and loss of appetite.
They say, oh, it's okay, I'm just on Adderall, but they, haven't eaten all day. It's a little concerning.
And abusing this medication can be very dangerous.
Actually, used in large amounts, it could even cause cardiac effects like heart attack or a stroke.
Abusing a prescription medication also comes with legal penalties. A first offense of possession of just one pill can be up to 1 year in prison, a $1,000 fine, or both.
Well, I mean, I definitely know that there are consequences, but taking Adderall for me allows me to do better in school and allows me to study harder. So if I'm going to perform better in school if I take the pill, then I'm going to take it.
And the issues don't end here. Apart from students that take Adderall with or without prescription, there are some students who find those who take the drug to be at an unfair advantage.
You have somebody studying for a test for a week with no Adderall, you have somebody studying for a test for a week with Adderall. A person with Adderall is probably going to be able to focus a little bit better and may even end up doing better on the test. It's cheating either way.
My word of advice for students is, I know you're thinking of the short-term gain and what's now. If you look at the whole picture, the consequences, the problems that it create on your body, on your heart, on your kidneys, liver, I would stay away.
For prevention information, assistance, and resources about drug abuse, you can visit the UM Counseling Center website at counseling.studentaffairs.miami.edu. For UMTV, I'm Katie Bente.
Well, Cameron, Gay Ocho is more than just a celebration for the LGBTQ community, but for the Latino community as well. Many of the guests actually refer to it as the Inclusion Festival. The idea for Gay Ocho came from two Miami locals who wanted to create an event that brings everyone together, and the results speak for themselves. Little Havana is one of Miami's most vibrant communities, filled with Hispanic-inspired restaurants, venues, and markets. On Sunday, February 16th, Little Havana closed down its streets to host the largest Latino LGBTQ festival in the U.S.
You know, there's a stigma that the Hispanic community is very homophobic. I've experienced it myself. This is a very old Cuban area. And over the years, it's become so much more LGBTQ friendly.
According to a 2019 U.S. Census, 69% of South Florida is Hispanic, and 3.4% of Miami identifies as LGBTQ.
I myself am part of the LGBT community, and it's so awesome to see like this type of event go on where like anyone can come from like all walks of life, and then they have this great community down here to celebrate all of this.
Gay Ocho is one day of fun with music, food, and dancing. It was founded 5 years ago by Damian Pardo and Joe Cardona, who valued the idea of connectivity in Miami. The event brought in nearly 60,000 people in 2018 and is expected to bring in a whopping 80,000 this year.
It's important for Miami because it makes a statement about how we embrace the LGBTQ community and how fair we want to be to everyone.
I'm here at the Gay Ocho Festival in Little Havana, where people are flooding in. This is so much more than a festival for the LGBTQ community, but a place for all ages and races to gather together and feel a sense of unity.
It's not an LGBT event. It's an event sponsored by the LGBTQ community, but it's inclusive of everyone.
I believe it's more about happiness. So you choose what you want, and that's what we're here for, and we're inspiring others to do the same.
Gay Ocho hopes to have a lasting impact on the Miami community by bringing together the diverse city even after the celebration ends.
This festival has created such a special bond between so many people that it's just like an irreversible thing. And I know, that anyone new today is going to feel that too.
This year was seen as the make it or break it point for Gay Ocho, but with such an incredible turnout, there's no doubt we'll be seeing this festival again in 2021. Live for UMTV, I'm Katie Bente. Back to you guys at the desk. Miami resident James Belila didn't know much about the new colorful festival called Luminosa taking place in Jungle Island right now, but he was curious and came to check it out.
I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. I saw this whole South Beach thing, and I just wanted to check it out with my own eyes. I mean, I thought it would be pretty incredible, so here I am.
Belila is one of the thousands of visitors who have flocked to Jungle Island since Luminosa opened on October 5th. The Festival of Lights brings guests on a journey through Miami by using silk lanterns filled with over 1 million LED lights.
When you're going through Luminosa, it takes up 13 of the 18 acres here at Jungle Island. You have giant lanterns on either side of you. As you're walking through, the entire place is illuminated.
Luminosa represents a traditional Chinese lantern festival, but with a local twist.
Instead of going with dragons and red lanterns, we decided to take inspiration with everything that moves us living down here in Miami. So we got our inspiration from the Everglades, from Biscayne Bay, and from Miami itself.
The name Luminosa, translated from Spanish to English, means bright. This festival is an opportunity for guests to experience Jungle Island in a new and illuminating way.
There's a scene where they have jellyfish, and I mean, I grew up here in Miami, and I always remember going to the beach, and so jellyfish is a huge part of like thinking of home for me and the ocean. And they have these beautiful jellyfish lanterns that are just, they have like dangling tentacles, and they're super bright, and they spin.
Jungle Island partnered with one of the largest lantern groups in China, called the Zigong Lantern Culture Industry Group. They have created hundreds of lanterns across 34 exhibits for Luminosa. And the decor is not the only thing that reminds visitors that they are in Miami.
We have a few food options, food trucks, as well as our famous Flamingo Kitchen. It's not your typical park food or attraction food. You can find everything from burgers to wraps to even Cuban flair. and it's really delicious.
So it's about time to take a break from walking around. I'm here outside of the Flamingo Cafe, and I'm super excited to try some of the food everyone's been talking about. Let's go. The Festival of Lights is a perfect gathering for family and friends to have a good time.
I think it's really unique, and Miami is all about, you know, the unique things that are going on. So anytime there's a cool event, people will come to it and have a good time, take some Instagram shots, and, you know, call it a night.
Luminosa will be open until January 8th. For more information on Luminosa, be sure to check out the Jungle Island website at jungleisland.com. For UMTV, I'm Katievbente.